Today, we are going to rank all of the 2021 treasure hunts from least to the best. Alright, let's get into this. So number 15 on my list, the worst treasure hunt of 2021 in my eyes, is the Skull Shaker. I mean, it's not the worst thing ever, but I think if they would have made it like a red or a black treasure hunt, I think it would have looked a lot better than this purple that we received. And the red figure inside doesn't go well with the purple. The Circle Flame logo's there, and the Skull Shaker is just another rendering of the Bone Shaker. And we see enough Bone Shaker lookalikes. We got the Pixel Shaker, the Baja Bone Shaker, but you do get the point. There's a lot of Bone Shaker lookalikes, remakes, etc. So that's number 15 on the list. Number 14 isn't really all that far off. It's the Ollie Rocket for the L case. I mean, it's cool that they let a kid design a casting, and I think that's a really great thing that Hot Wheels did. They allowed a kid to design a casting, and that's a kid named Ollie designed this casting. However, the color and the execution on this treasure hunt is just bland in my eyes. The white 5 spokes don't go with the black and the blue all that well, neither does the gold trim. So not a good treasure hunt, but a very interesting casting. Number 13 on my list, it's the other dinosaur, guys. Last year, the Triceratops was the worst treasure hunt and is my worst treasure hunt of all time. The dinosaurs are moving up a little bit and move up to 13. Not much of an improvement, but the color on this one's not terrible. But it's just, I'm not a huge fan of this casting. This is kind of a garbage casting that you see on the pegs a lot. Number 12, a lot of people didn't like this one, but I think it's a really fun treasure hunt. Very funny. It's the Street Wiener at number 12. I found a bunch of these guys. I know that has nothing to do with it. I just got a kick out of it. I remember when I seen it as a treasure hunt for last year's B case, I really kind of got a kick out of it when I seen it. And quite ironically, for next year, it's going to be a hot dog truck for the treasure hunt. So that should be a really interesting one to find. Alright, number 11 is a Batmobile. Batmobiles are overused for treasure hunts. I'm trying to go through these quick, by the way. But Batmobiles are overused treasure hunt. The black and yellow does look really good. You're starting to get into the better treasure hunt category now. But the wheels aren't the best. And the main reason why this one's so low is just because Hot Wheels makes a lot of Batmobile treasure hunts. I'm going through these quick since my phone's running out of storage, but anyways. Number 9 on my list is the Tread Shredder. Now, I'm not a crazy bike treasure hunt guy, and treasure hunts that are bikes are not the best in my eyes. But I think Hot Wheels did a really good job executing this one, and it looks like a real bike. And it's not like the street stuff from a few years ago, which looks generic and junky. This one actually does look kind of cool. So my apologies, we are moving on to the real number 9. The Tread Shredder was 10 on my list. Number 9, the Other Shaker, the Baja Bone Shaker, and this one's a really cool one. It would be even cooler if it would stay on my table, but this one's actually a pretty cool one. I'm not gonna lie, the wheels look kind of good on it. The treasure hunt is a good play on words. And I think Hot Wheels did a decent job on this one. It's not one of the best of the year, but it is number 9. It's around the middle of the pack. And honestly, if it wasn't in such a stacked year for treasure hunts, I could see this one being higher. Because Halloween is my favorite holiday. Alright, number 8 on the list. We're starting to kind of get into the better stuff. Ooh. It is the Mustang Funny Car at number 8. This one's a pretty good one. Actually, I do like how that one glows in the lighting. This one's in a, like, almost a primer gray, a little lighter. Other than the color being maybe a little bit bland, this one was pretty well done. The Hot Wheels logo looks really cool, and the livery they did on it was a really nice livery. Okay, I'm in a bit of a fight to get this video done. So number 7 is the Diora 2, a very nostalgic casting to me. And I think the surfboards look really good. This is a very popular one with a lot of collectors, and one of the favorites for sure for a lot of collectors. Hot Wheels logo on there looks really good on the surfboards, even though the surfboards are molded in now and it's a retool. The logo looks really cool, like the wave look, the Circle Flame logo by the back PR5s. And this one you just can't go wrong with. Number 6. The next 6 were really tough to put in place. Number 6 is the Mazda MX-5 Miata. Now, the Miata is a really nice one for sure, and it would probably be the best one if it wasn't for it being a stacked year. But, I mean, like, look, it's smiling at you. Who doesn't want a car that's smiling at you? But anyways, the lace wheels do look really good, the color's really good, and Hot Wheels hit this one out of the park. Number 5 on the list is the Dodge van. Yes, a perv van. But this one is cool. I love my Mopar, so I may be being a little bit biased. But it looks good with the red wheels. And the livery doesn't look half bad. It reminds me of the Super van, which came out previous year. And that also looks pretty good. Number 4. Now these next 4 were probably the toughest. It was the Chrysler Pacifica. I really thought this one would be in my top 3 at the end of this year, but the other 3 treasure hunts were just too good compared to this. The Michelin livery looks awesome. It's a very popular livery. And wow, this one is nice. Number 3 on this list is the most recent of them. It's the Countach. And the emergency livery. Circle Flame logo's there. I think the aero disc aren't usually a wheel that looks good on cars, but the aero discs do look really good on this one, I'm not gonna lie. The orange and white look really nice on it. It looks really cool as an emergency car. And I do like this casting. Alright, so number 2 and number 1. And I was contemplating between each of these. But number 2 is the Ford Galaxy. And as you know, yellow is my favorite color. And I really almost put this one at number 1, but the other one just edged it out. And if by process of elimination, you probably know what the other treasure hunt is. And let's just get it out here. It is the Little Red Express. This one is definitely my favorite. And it looks really, really nice in this green. Has those gold Cool Classics 5 spokes. And the smokestacks. Reminds me a lot of the 69 Chevy Super, which I wasn't initially a huge fan of. But it's grown on me, as well as this car. So, and go ahead, feel free to leave your list down in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this rankings video. Happy hunting and stay safe.